Hello, this is Fuzzy Wingman, and today I'm doing something different. I'm doing the board game Space Marine Adventures, Labyrinth of the Necrons. It's a co-op board game for 1 to 4 players. Well, I'm one player, so I can play by myself. I'm not going to necessarily go fully into the rules beforehand, because most of the rules I can go by as they come up, and I'll do one round, and then I might do a second round just after playing, because these sometimes can be really damn quick. And that's the descriptions. Now I'm just gonna go straight into the whole set up the game, because it's actually basically, that's why I said I can go as the rules go by, because most of the stuff happens as you set up. That's why I didn't even set up off camera, because there's no need to. So the first thing is, if you're playing with people, you get to choose which board and which side of the board to go with. I'm just going to kind of choose one at random, because you know what? Why not? And then, there, it's that board. Now this goes over there. And now, the next step. Oh, wait. I'm not even done with setting up the labyrinth. These are hallway tiles. One of these doesn't appear until kind of end game, so one will stay over there. So now I can choose where I want Space Marines to deploy. They're going to deploy over here. So now we have some tiles. We go like this. I left a tile in the box, thinking it was unimportant, forgetting that it does have importance right now. Alright. So you might not be able to see it, but this is the Ankh space. Right on top of it goes a control panel. So, let's reclose that. There we go. Make this area a little bit more tidy for me. Well, I should make sure that I've done this all well. So these spaces are like basically blocked right now, and they're portals. You'll figure it out later. But they have to be in this position where you can see all 3 portal sides. Alright, the Ankh has been placed, and now we have to choose Space Marines. Holy crap, that's a whole lot of Space Marines. Yep, I've gone a hold of the expansion, so I have a whole lot of Space Marines that come with these. And each one has a card, and on the card they have their range and how many actions they have. Range basically means, how many squares. So this guy has range 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's his range. He can attack anyone in that range. And he has 4 actions, which can mean either he does 1 move as an action, 1 attack as an action. They'll have special like cards later that give them, say, hey, it will take an action to, say, throw a grenade or other things. And some people have abilities that require an action. But everyone has some kind of war gear, which really I just call ability, because their war gear basically determines their agility. Abilities, not agility. And they basically give a description of what someone can do. And for this guy, he actually can do some free attack actions. But there's a limit to how far away that attack action is. So everyone can have some kind of either ability or things like that. Alright, we'll choose Brother Gabriel. He's got an Auspex, so you can imagine that can have some use. You know what? I will do Captain Chogan, because he's one of the people who has the most actions possible. You know what? We'll do Sergeant Cassius. So yeah, that's throwing in a captain, a sergeant, so for our brother. Now, partly I did the sergeant because he adds 1 to his dice rolls when he's attacking something next to him. So kind of like a melee. And I'll do Brother Maxus because he can do ranged attacks for free. So the other Space Marines will just kind of hang out over here. They can stand on their cards, why not? They're out of the way. They're dice that colors with the Marines. It's just fun to do it that way. Alright. Now they have to deploy in this corridor. Basically decide who's going to be in the front. I'm actually going to put this guy in the front. And this guy there because he's kind of melee. Him there. And this guy's the most action, so he actually can stand over there. So, this is playing level 1. We only have Necron warriors right now, populating on these spaces. And the rest go in the Necron reinforcement bag. And then I also place Immortals, right? Yep. Which guard go on the side because they're higher levels. That's why they get harder on the next levels. There, now I have a baggie mixed up. And now I have to place what enemies are going because that kind of shows how, resilience and shit like that. So that's ready. Next would be prepare the deck and shuffle. I've already shuffled that outside of this game because you don't need to see me shuffle. Because at least you know that's the deck I have to use. And then the next part is preparing activation cards. I would have to shuffle that, but I've already shuffled. Because, again, I can shuffle off camera. But now, That's not necessarily the next step. The next step was, these things, which I kind of forgot about. I need, 4 Necron activation cards, and 2 cards for each that correspond with each Marine. Boom. 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 Now I just need the Ultramarine. There he is. Alright. Now this does need shuffling. And that I do have to do on camera because I would have had to choose which Marines I use off camera to shuffle this off camera. This deck is dependent on which Marines you have. Okay. Now split the deck. And I'll put this deck here for now. Or actually, the book kind of be here. These cards will move around once I finish this part. This is now the next part. Now shuffle together all the special cards. Boom. Randomly selecting 2 cards per Space Marine. Then the team will look through the cards selected and must choose 1 card for each. So how I read it is, since there are 4 Marines and 2 per Marine, I should pull out 8. Running out of space. Okay. I can move this a little bit. Boop, boop. How's that on the camera? Not out of camera yet. No, made these guys higher, but this stuff is not. Alright, now, I have to see if any of these are Marine specifics. So this is for Brother Maximus specific. He's on here. This guy is for someone who isn't part of the team, so this actually returns to the deck. Now I pull the next one off top. Brother Baku. Again, that's another Marine that's not with us. Alright. Now, I can select. He actually likes this card, because his card is insane when he uses it. Play this after Maxis destroys a Necron in an adjacent square. He then would take the counter, put it on here, and while he's still holding the counter, he gets to add 1 to his dice rolls when he attacks. And he only returns the Necron counter to the bag at the end of the level. So basically, since he's right here, if he goes first, he steps here, kills this guy adjacent. For the rest of the game, he'll be adding 1 to his attack rolls for the entire game, which is very useful. So let's see what other things we have here. So this is if someone gets wounded, they get 1 extra attack. They get 1 extra action for the rest of the game. Alright, this guy can just keep doing free actions if he successfully rolls. And, well, this one's kind of annoying because that requires a lot of luck, I feel. No, this guy... Well, actually, nah. We'll do the Narthecium for him, since he can heal someone if they're wounded. Sure, we'll have 2 Armor of Contempts, which says basically someone can play that during their turn, and then until the end of the round, they can't get hurt. It's good if you know you're in a situation that's likely going to hurt you. Alright, so now we can kind of move the cards like this. Alright, everything's set up. I'll have to return to that potentially. Potentially. First steps now, I read the mission briefing. The Space Marines must activate the control panel. And then it will reveal which one of these is open, and then they have to escape that way. When a Space Marine is standing on the objective square, he can attempt to activate the control console. Each time he does so, he uses 1 of his actions. Roll a dice. On a 6 or more, the Space Marine has successfully activated the controls. And if he fails, nothing happens. So once he rolls a 6, these flip. And they're all good. And then the open portal will be treated as an empty square, and then I'll place this extra stairwell to wherever it goes, and then the Marines have to get into that hallway. The game ends if all the Space Marines are dead, all the Space Marines are on the new stairwell tile, or this deck runs out. That is basically means there's a time limit, essentially. A round limit. And by the way, there are challenge cards that if I really want to, it would reduce how many cards are in here, so that means you have to go even faster. If, at the end of the game, all 4 Space Marines are on the new stairwell tile, the team wins. A major victory. If only 3 are on the new tile, the team wins a minor victory. If 2 Marines are on the tile, it's only a draw. And any other result is a loss. So basically, don't lose 3 Marines. Don't lose 2, actually. 2 is still kind of a loss. So it's all shaken up. And now, it's time to begin. The reason this deck had to be shuffled up is every time you go through this deck, it classifies as a round. And this deck has a simple thing. It either has a symbol for an Ankh for the Necrons, or a symbol matching one of the Space Marines. Because it tells me who's goes right now. This says the Necrons go. All the Necrons do is do this and follow the instructions. Place a Necron minion counter on Translocation Square 2. This is Translocation Square 2. Now, the rules, if there was no Necron there, I would just place one right there. Because there is a Necron there, I have to fill this space, this space, and this space. And that's it. That's all the Necrons do. And that's basically all they do for the entire game. Well, I don't know anything about the other levels since I haven't played them yet. I don't know if they have other crazy abilities that happen. But so far, this is pretty much what they do. So that was Necrons. Hey! Brother Gabriel, he's got 4 actions. 1, 2, 3. So you can spend 3 actions and land right there, but it doesn't necessarily want to. He's going to use his Auspex. And it's going to be... You know what? I need to verify something. So I was trying to clarify to see if this war gear is an action. It doesn't necessarily state. It just says during each of Brother Gabriel's turns, you can turn over and read the top card of the Labyrinth deck before placing it on top of the deck. That kind of sounds like an action, but it doesn't say this uses an action. Because if they say, hey, they perform an attack, it doesn't say they perform an attack action, but performing an attack is an action. And I was trying to look through these. None of these cards really require an action because it actually states specifically in the rules, using these cards doesn't require an action. His is the only weird one where it doesn't state it. And I don't even think they have FAQs for this thing. So I'm just going to rule it as it is an action because it doesn't say it's a free action like everyone else. So, besides, he has 4 actions. So either way, we'll check this action. So things will be spawning on the next Necron turn here because Translocation 5. So he knows that information. He knows 4 is only sort of safe right now. And hey, he's got 3 other actions left that can put him here with doing nothing. But thankfully, Space Marines are actually allowed to shoot past their other Space Marines. They say the Space Marines just kind of go weep and duck. He can't shoot through Necron counters, but he can shoot over his Space Marines. So he's actually going to shoot at that guy, since his range is 6, so clearly within range. How attack actions go, there's a reason they only have 1 dice. Everything is 1 dice for all actions. So he rolls 1 dice. He rolled a 6, that's good. For Immortals, he had to roll a 3 or higher, and it would die. I mean, not Immortals, Necron. So he killed one. And he just goes right back in the back. And he can't do anything else because these are solid walls, so he can't shoot that guy. So his turn is done. Because he only has 2 actions left, and he can't stand where a Space Marine is. Ankh. Well, we already read what this one did. So that's why he didn't have to worry. But unfortunately, if an Ankh shows up again, they don't actually know what's going to happen. Ooh. Okay, this one says that Immortals resistance go up to 5. So these guys right now. And that's until the... place this card face up in the board until the end of the next round as a reminder. It's the end of the next round. Oh, so not this round, but the next one. So that stays for quite some time. Good to know. Didn't read that properly last time. Okay, another Ankh. This one goes on to Translocation 6. Man, the Space Marines haven't done, like, anything yet. Ooh, more Immortals showing up. Alright, he's got some abilities. 1. So you can attack diagonally, and I'm pretty sure that classifies as adjacent, because adjacent is 1 square. So he's going to attack this Necron right now as a second action. That doesn't do anything, so as his third action, he's going to attack it again. And for his fourth action, he's going to attack it one more time. Alright, that time he kills it. And he's going to immediately spend his ability and do that. Okay, I'm just going to put it like that to indicate that it's active. So now he can add 1 to his attack rolls. But he's got no more actions, so he's done. Took all of his actions just to kill one Necron. Blood Angel. Oh god, they're still kind of in this hallway. He is going to spend an action to look at the next one. It's Translocation Square 3, so over there. So he's a little happy about that. And then 2, 3, and then he's just going to have to end it there. So there are not as many Unks in this deck anymore, so people are going to have some churns, so we know 4 isn't immediately dangerous. Okay. So he has 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to take that risk. If he does the Armor of Contempt, it's at the end of this round. He doesn't really want to do it right now. White Scar. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not going to bother either. He thinks they're going to go again before they get killed. So, he gets to go again. He gets to add 1 when he attacks models adjacent to him. So he's going to attack that guy for 1 action. That becomes a 2, but still not enough. So, 1 action complete. Second action. Again. He basically needs to roll a 2 or higher. Third action. Okay, he killed it. Fourth action is he's going to attack that guy who's adjacent, because he could do diagonal like this. Killed it. At least the space is clear, but he's not really in the clear. But he doesn't think he's going to get attacked until next round, so he hopes he gets to use his Armor of Contempt next round. Alright, and now White Scar goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for his 5th action, he's going to try. And he gets a 2, so that's his turn. But hey, at least he tried. This guy. 1, 2. Cool, so he can add 1 to his attack, and it doesn't matter where he does. And he gets a free attack action as long as they're not adjacent. So he's going to do his free attack action on that guy just to get him out of there. He adds 1 because of his Trophy Hunter, so he does kill it. 1, he was here, so 1, 2. So he has 2 more actions left. He's going to attack this one for 3. He adds 1 because of this, so it becomes the 5 that he needs, so he does kill the Immortal. And then he's going to stay there. He doesn't want to really move anything else because he can't shoot this guy because now the wall is in the way. And he doesn't want to have to worry about... Actually, no. He is going to move here because he's worried about that one. So that is the round. So 1 round complete. Let's do this way. Alternating cards like a shuffle is trying to be. And then like that a little bit more. I'm just trying to make these cards last longer because as you could tell, these shuffle every round, so it's a lot of shuffling for these cards. And now, there, split the deck and stuff like that. Alright, who's next? him. He already knows what's on top of there. They haven't changed that fact. So he has 4 actions. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. He's just ready to not be standing there or there. Oh, really? Okay, well. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just getting away to make them, just in case they have to go through this door or this door, they can just pile out. 1, 2, 3, and then his 4th action is just take a shot at that guy just to clear it off. Missed anyway. He really likes rolling his 1s. Alright. Necrons. Translocation Square 3. Well, someone's here, so we place here. Someone's here, here, and boom. So, yeah, that's kind of a mess now. Who's next? Oh, Necrons. Translocation Square 1. Here and here. Him. He's just gonna free action attack that guy. And miss. And now he's gonna use one of his actions to kill this guy. Now his 2nd action doesn't do anything. 3rd action kills it. And 4th action doesn't kill. I'm just kind of waiting for him to get his turn to, because he's standing on it, so they can't get on top of it and do it themselves. So he's in the way. But it's his turn, so he's going to attack that guy. Hey, he gets to add 1 to his attack. He just murders it. He's just going to spend his 2nd attack to just shoot at that one. Misses. 3rd action. Misses. Oh, no. 3rd action is a kill because Necron Warrior. And final action, he's going to attack that one as well. And gets another one. So that's his turn for the round. He's not looking good. White Scar. Thank God. Okay, 1st action. Doesn't do anything. 2nd attempt. Nothing. 3rd attempt. There we go. Let's see. Where are they going? Of course. They're going where all my decks and stuff are. Oops. I think this was at the bottom of the deck. Well, it doesn't fully matter. We don't know what it is, so shuffled. There we go. Damn it. I just kind of make a mess out of everything. Good enough. So that's where they're going now. That was his 3rd action, wasn't it? He's still going to stay here because he doesn't want to start getting closer to that 2nd space. Alright. Him. He's got 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, and he's going to stay there because he doesn't want to stand on a translocation space. Place a minion on translocation 3 and 4. So 4 just filled up with an immortal. And 3 just fills out to here. If he tries to go out there, he hits a wall, so it ends that one. That's how the Necrons deploy. Yeah, that was the Necron's turn. Oh, look, Necron's turn again. Translocation Square 5. Okay. Goes here. Thank God they didn't have to go through this, because then they would have had to go through all those models. Now, whose turn is it now? White Scar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's right there to get close to the end. Now, that's end of that round. This thing clears off because it's end of the next round. So they don't actually have to worry about Immortals being that tough anymore. So they could just attempt to get out of here. I mean, this deck is still pretty thick, so they have enough They'll probably have enough moves to get off the board. They just have to make sure the Necrons don't split them. Any spawns at 2 or 1 is going to make a rough time. There. Call that good. Ooh, good. He has 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, he's on the square. Necrons go. Uh-oh. So I have enough tokens to place 1 here. 1 here, and 1 would go here, but he's there, so wounded. That's how you get wounded as a Space Marine in this one, is when they try to place a counter token where you're standing. But instead of placing it, you just wound. So now he's injured, and if he takes 1 more hit, he's dead. So basically, if I roll another Onk and it's a frickin' 4 again, he's dead. Well, 1, 2, 3. He's getting as far away as possible to give everyone as much space to get in there. White Scar, as 1 action, he's going to attack that Necron. And kill it. Then 2, 3, 4, 5. He made sure he's in there. Uh-oh. Translocation square 6. That's fine. They can live with that. Uh-oh. Translocation square 3. Actually can't place anything. Oh god, all the Necrons are just going. Translocation square 4. There. There. And I still have a token. And the token would have to be placed, and it would have to be placed on him. But because he is there, he takes the final wound, and he is fallen. We'll just do it that way. I can't remember. If he actually dies, does the Necron actually get placed? Okay, yeah. It just says if you have to place it, which I had to place it, he died. The reason why I say the whole he had to place it is if you run out of tokens, you can't place anything. And it just says if you have to, if you have to place it where Marine is. But if it's a blank space, it just goes, you must place it in the blank space. So that's why I say I place these first, and if I ran out of tokens, I wouldn't have done it on him. Make it so that way it's I didn't have to. So why, kill him if I only had 2 tokens? But that was that. Well, he's dead. He's dead. His actions, he's got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So it is only a minor victory because he died. Really, Churn's sucked. If he had gone before this had happened, he would have been able to get out of there. And the worst part was, he had the Narthecium. He could have healed him. It was a free thing. He could have just gone, you're not wounded. Free action. But nope, he died. So that was that one. I'm actually going to do another round. But this time, we're going to select some different Marines and things like that. So let's get these off of here. Let's put all but some Necron counters back. Problem is, I have to shuffle these without remembering which one is the open portal, which actually can be more problematic than I realized because I actually kind of just vaguely remember. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Huzzah! I didn't know. Good. I've mixed it up. I've forgotten. I know that one of these. There we go. I've actually forgotten. So, funny enough, I'm going to use this guy for the next mission because I'm actually going to do the other level 1 mission. So, we'll take that off. We'll take these off. You know what? Whoop. There we go. These things are kind of like this. We'll just do that. Alright, let's at least start getting this board populated. It's kind of weird because they're like, place the injured guy on the control panel. Oh wait, now we're going to actually place him on one of these things. Well, since his head easily falls off, he's going to be headless. There, there's your wounded Space Marine. Okay, so we're just going to roll his dice. Whatever result... Okay, so he's on number 4. And now, warriors go on the remaining counters. Oh god, this map is kind of shitty for rescue because this just goes... Except, it's also kind of convenient for him because he's there. The rules don't... They don't have rules for what do the minions do. They basically just can't spawn here until they rescue the Marine, which is kind of funny. I'm going to do some new Marines this time. I'm just going to kind of randomly choose some. I'm going to have him. You know what, maybe not this guy. There, we got some random guys. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. So I grabbed Brother Gallius, Brother Grimm, Brother Bethor, whoops, wrong model, and Brother Infernus. I mean, come on. It's kind of obvious he would have Plasma and he would have Flamer. Just look at their frickin' chapters they're from. Cool, right. Shuffled. Shuffled? Shuffled. And then I should reshuffle this one so that we don't get the same shit. This is why I'm not always worried about doing this kind of shuffle because they always shuffle between each game, which is kind of like you do with normal cards. Except normal cards you probably shuffle still more than I'm shuffling these guys. But they're already showing the bending. But really that's enough because in all honesty most of the cards are relatively similar or the same, so it's not like I really need to do extreme shuffling. Alright, now these guys need to choose their equipment. We'll just keep the head there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, this guy's part of our team. Brother Maximus is not part of our team. So take that out. Put that there. Brother Gabriel is not part of our team. Oh, God. Take that out. Put that there. Brother Thor is part of our team. This is not particular. This is for someone in particular who's not with our team. He is with our team. He is not with our team. Not part of our team. Part of our team. There we go. So, this is for him. What will this do? It's just until the end of the turn. He can make it where everyone is... He subtracts 1 from the resilience. Now this is for the Dark Angels. Oh, if he hasn't moved, I can add 1 to his roll. Dark Angel's over here. There's the longest range. You might take this one because it's literally the Space Marine immediately attacks each Necron that can see that is in range. And it's a free action for each attack. He'll grab the Blessing of the Omasiah because that allows it when he's on the control panel, 5 up instead. Oh, that's useful for his Flamer. It adds 3 to each dice roll, and he gets to attack. Infernus immediately performs a free action against each Necron that is in a square adjacent to him, adding 3 to each dice roll. So, damn. This one's interesting because it literally says, hey, I can choose someone else to have a turn. Instead, he's going to do this one. And they're going to actually put him first because he has the Blessing of the Omnisci. He's going to try to get to that control panel as fast as he can. Put a Flamer here. Because we'll put him here, and just hope they get right rolls because everyone's kind of bunched up. Alright. Mission briefing for this one. They have to stabilize this guy before they can even move forward. They can only perform the action when they're adjacent to him. Oh, that's technically they're supposed to stabilize it before they even try to get the console on. Each attempt uses one of their actions. On a 5 or more, he is stabilized. And then he just goes away. He's literally not part of the game anymore. And then we just go on, everything is normal. Basically, once he's stabilized, then you go back to normal. Get the control panel, and then get the hell out. Alright. Alright, dice. Boom. 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 And I think I have my own green dice. Boom. Slightly different green. I don't know which one should be the dark... Well, this one's a darker green, so we'll give it to the Dark Angel. Alrighty, let's go. Of course, that's how it starts. Of course, that's how it starts. Translocation square 1. If another Ankh is rolled up and it's 1 again, that is a terrible start. Dark Angel, he's way out here. His range is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he has range on everyone, and he has 4 actions. He has the funny ability of overcharging his plasma gun. If I roll a 1, though, he's wounded. But I get to add 2 to the dice roll, meaning even if he rolls a 1, he would kill this guy, it's just he would be wounded. I don't need to do that. Instead, his first action is shoot at that guy. Doesn't do anything anyway. Third action. Killed. Wait. That was his third action? First action was shot and did nothing. Was the second action also... I think this was his second action. Third action. Good thing he didn't overcharge. Fourth action. Okay. Well, either way, it's basically he just got 1 action. He can't move up there, even if normal moves. Him. He can perform 1 free attack action. But it has to be at least within 4. Well, that thing's right there. So, free action. Killed it. One, 2. He's going to try. His third action's fire. Damn it. He's going to try on the fourth action. And now he's just got to hope they don't get translocation square 1. Oh, boys. Translocation square 2. Next one. Jeez, he only has like 3 actions. 1, 2... And then his third is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he has that in range. So he's going to add 1 to his dice roll for ranged things. So his last action is shooting at that thing. And he kills it. And if it was a Necron, If it was an immortal, he would have killed it. So that is good. Onk. The next Space Marine who has a turn misses their turn. Oh, and the Necrons keep going. Oh! Brother Gallius is wounded. This was a really bad... This is a terrible deck for them. He misses his turn because of this. 1, 2, and he can't do anything else. One, two, and he's stuck there. Okay, he's got 4 actions, and he's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has a free attack action he's going to do on that guy. Killed it. Oh my god. You got out of there, but not soon enough. Flamer. 1, 2, 3. He's not dealing with that crap. Alright, who's going next? Of course, Necrons. In space 5 and 6. Alrighty. Oh, boys. Oh, my God. Space 4. Well, he's there, so that doesn't change. That doesn't matter. Flamer. He's going to spend 1 action to attack that guy. And kill him. Second action to go there, and you know what? Third action to go here. That's his max range right now. Well, it's max range. 1, 2. See, if he goes there, 1, 2, 3, because then he's still technically adjacent to that guy for later. Oh, joys. 1 and 2. 1 has been a mess. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. And until the end of the next round, they're now at toughness 4. He's just going to attack the guy next to him. And let's go. Misses his second action. Kills it. And there's a third final action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's just going to attack that guy. He gets to add 1 to his dice roll, but it doesn't matter because it's an immortal. He gets to go again. 1, 2, 3. He knows there's no real need to be on there. Okay. First action. He's going to try to revive that guy. Second action. Guy's alive. We can return his head to his body. And put him over there. First action, second action, third action, and now... This is until the end of the turn. He doesn't know if he wants to spend it right now. He's not, because he's only got 1 attempt at this. Which activates it anyway. Oh, hey! Well, alright, let's... Well, you know what? We'll just take this deck and move it here. And go there. Cool, they can ignore all that shit down there. And that's the end of his turn because that was his last action. He's got 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just moving forward. He's going to spend his Grim Resolve, which because he hasn't moved, he gets to add 1 to his dice roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's definitely within range. He's going to attack for his first action. Kills it. And now, as long as the brother has not performed any move action since this card is played. Well, he did his thing there. This is now spent because he's not doing any more attack actions because he has 3 more actions. 2, 3, 4. He's just trying to get the hell out of here. One, 2, 3, 4. He's also trying to go. There we go. End of that round. This appeared during this round, I'm pretty sure, so it's got one more round to go. Alrighty. Here we go. Him. 1. And that's that. Can't move any farther. 3 actions. 1, 2, 3. Such a shame he doesn't have much more. 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huzzah! He's getting the hell out of there. 4 actions. 1, 2. He's as far as possible. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna take it. What's the worst gonna happen? What's the worst that can happen? That. Wounded. One, 2, and because he can't do anything else, he's going to do 3, attack that. And he's going to flame it to oblivion. Alright, he's got 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, look at that. They're getting there. 1, 2, he's done. Honk, watch it be 3 again. Okay, it's translocation square 4. Okay. Translocation square 2. 2's been getting pretty lively. They're glad they didn't have to go that way. Oh god, okay. Translocation square 5. Wait. Oh, now he gets wounded. I just laughed because I thought he was on 3. Technically, 3 was the one that did it, and then he got wounded just now on 5. Okay, he just got wounded, and now this goes away. They're just there at the door being like, we don't have enough actions to move fast enough, which is kind of a problem. Alright, let's see who goes now. Him, does nothing. See, this is one of those times where that one where it says, someone else can have a free turn. That's when these cards are useful. Because it's really, they're just sitting there going, come on, get in, and then they can't do anything. Translocation 2. Here and here. I mean, you can just see this just building up with the Necrons trying to get them. He can't do anything. He's just like, come on, get in here. As he has to watch as the Necrons just fill the space. There they go. Alrighty, I don't know why my camera's battery just went out there. That's like the fastest went. I think it might have actually overheated. That is my suspicion. I've been noticing in the last few videos that I've been doing that things have been heating so much that the screw to hold the camera in place has been getting harder and harder to undo because the heat, things expand, and so things get tighter and stuff like that. So the screw got tighter. So anyway, I'm pretty sure I saw that this had happened and that happened. Yeah. So, yeah, looking at the footage and stuff, I think I got at least the last bit going, so I can continue and try to wrap up this game. Salamanders, oh good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The camera just had to die at the last moments where they get a major victory because everyone's alive. Even though, oh my god, 2 of them were very close to not alive. So that was that game. It was interesting. I'm going to just kind of start cleaning up. Because, yeah. Next time I play will be a while. But it'll be fun to play with people, since, that's 1 to 4 players. And you can sort of get it where the 1 to 4 comes in. It's if you have 4 people playing, each controls their own Space Marine. And if there are 2 people control 2 Marines. 3 people gets a little weird. Someone has to just kind of be like, I get 1 of the Marines. And I get 2, a spare Marine. But yeah, that was that. You could always buy this board game at, I think just look it up, since it's potentially even going to change by the time this video comes out, since they expanded locations at one point, and I know they're going to get another board game at some point out, which I kind of hope is out by the time I release this video, but we'll see if that happens. So yeah, that wrapped up literally I kind of almost wrapped it up without, just the battery had to last just seconds longer, or minutes longer, but not much longer. So anyway, have a fabulous day, everybody.